Hello guys and welcome to Forza Horizon 4. It's funny because most likely you might be wondering what happened. The last video actually got a copyright strike and blocked in every single country. Well, it's not copyright strike, it's just it's blocked. But anyway, what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be doing some seasonal stuff. Why seasonal? Because, yeah. Wait, isn't there seasonal stuff? Yeah, check what's happening on season. Horizon bad to the bone. Let's see what that is. There we go. So we're going to do that. And we're going to be doing a lot of that stuff. As well as we're going to be also checking out apparently like a new series which is going on. But depending on how long that takes, we might do it in a different like session.
Turn right.
I'm James motherfucking Bonds, bitches. Let's go.
Turn right.
God, this thing is so fucking slow. I guess this is what happened when you get, like, you know, so used to the S-rate cars.
In 400 yards.
So, you know.
Turn right.
The house, rock the house, rock the house.
Turn right.
Alright. I'm surprised I'm actually sort of annoyed at myself that I haven't done this before, like earlier on, but oh well. What happened? Whatever. Shit happens. I could have gotten the bone shaker. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually streamed this game. Like, touched it. I played it a bunch of times beforehand. I still need to full rank. I think LA Racer. Yeah, LA Racer. I have 5 stars off. The drifting one. Yeah, Drift Club. I still need to do 4. But we also have another one here. So do not be surprised if I decide to do this beforehand. It's this one right here. British Racing Green. So yeah, most likely that's what I'm gonna do, like, before actually like going in and trying to 100% everything, because as much as I want to just do everything 100%, I do need to, you know, I do want to get other shit done. Most likely what's gonna happen is I'm gonna look up guides for some of them. But, you know, it just depends on what happens. But yeah. I always forget how wonderful it is just to drive here. So good. I'm also actually really impressed that they have a streamer mode where it's like you could literally play like royalty-free songs. That was weird. That was really weird. I felt like the game slowed down. You guys notice that? I feel like you guys must have seen that. Hopefully it's not because my internet's being a piece of shit.
Yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Thanks.
You have arrived at your destination.
Bad to the bone. Hell yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things about this autumn championship. Suppose I'll be hearing more now that I know you've signed up.
Yeah, most likely you will. Buy a car? What do I need to buy? That's weird. I can't buy anything. There's nothing to buy. Alright, well that's a letdown. Guess I can't do Bad to the Bone. Which is slightly depressing. Because I would have loved to do that. But anyway, since we can't do that, might as well do this.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
And that's what I love.
In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right.
It's interesting because I think my garage is like worth, I forget how much, but they said it was worth, at least the game said it was worth like 11 million. And like most of them I got for free. Like I haven't bought most of the cars.
Turn left.
Ow. Hi. Hi, 30 frames per second, lady. I think I didn't notice. Don't think I would have noticed,
left.
Game. Alright. So we're just driving on through. And we're actually going to see what's happening over on these. Because I looked it up. And by looked it up, it literally just said. Like, oh yeah, we have
turn left.
a new thing. Where you could try out old classic British cars. And I'm like, oh hello, that's
Turn
nice.
left.
I'm wondering what's going to happen there. God, I remember doing the Colossus. And the funny thing is, I think that was also in the video that got blocked. So... Are you serious? Really? Are you fucking kidding? Of course. I get stuck in that fucking area. Oh my god. Alright.
You have arrived at your destination.
Gonna do this. And we're going to see how it's like. But yeah, the Colossus is literally one long
Great to see you. We're shooting a documentary about car culture in the UK, and I need a second driver. You've made a name for yourself, and it would be great to have you aboard. It's simple. You drive, I tell the story. Let's do it.
Perfect. Ooh, that's gorgeous. So slow.
From Aston Martin to McLaren and Bentley, Great Britain is home to over a century of automotive excellence. I'm Rebecca Dawson. Welcome to British Racing Green, a documentary celebrating that history.
Are you going to be talking the entire time?
Aston Martin
okay.
DB5 Vantage was the quintessential Grand Tourer of the 1960s. Combining British engineering and Italian design.
Yeah, I could see a little bit of Italian on this. That's nice. I thought we were gonna drive like classics, like old classics. Oh shit. I should really follow that line. Because I don't know the controls that well in this car. So.
The Vantage featured side draft carburetors and a refined camshaft profile, capable of a blistering top speed of 162 miles an hour in 1964.
Yeah, that was fast back then.
The clean lines of Superleggera's bodywork, reclining seats and wool carpets created a car that was luxurious as well as fast.
Thank God they don't mind anything about dinks. Okay. It's not what I wanted. There we go. Oh, that's a bus. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Gotta just. Get that bitch out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh shit.
This car would form the basis for the DB range, with later cars improving on the design in many ways. But none would ever achieve the sheer iconic perfection of the Vantage.
In 200 yards, turn left.
For all of its beauty and engineering perfection, only 65 of these beautiful machines would ever be built. If you own one, you own a piece of British history.
In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Huh.
The silver DB5 would be immortalized in half a century of cinema. The classic Aston Martin.
Is that it? Because that was easy.
But in 2016, a new DB was unveiled, heralding the dawn of Aston Martin's second century. The DB11 is the first production turbocharged Aston Martin. But is it a worthy successor to that legacy?
Do you want me to prove it? Wait a second. Okay, thanks.
The short answer is yes. It's bold, responsive, and agile. It's perhaps the best GT chassis in the world. And listen to it.
God, this is so nice.
Able to hit 60 miles an hour in 3.5 seconds, the DB11's 5.2-litre twin-turbo V12 boasts a top speed of over 200 miles an hour.
I'm so glad that they have it where you can literally like hook onto the edge of the roads. And you might be wondering why you do that. It actually makes it a lot easier because there's more.
The DB11 is not the fastest car in the world, but then it's not trying to be. It's sophisticated, effortless luxury. It's an Aston Martin.
Hell yeah, that's what an Aston Martin is. It's luxury with speed. Spuggery. No, that sounds wrong. That sounds really wrong. Shit, hold up. I fucked up my turn on that one. We gotta go back. We gotta be pure perfectionists. Ooh, perfect.
The DB11's front strakes channel air to create a virtual spoiler, providing downforce without compromising the car's clean lines. Brilliant. Most importantly, I think, the DB11 proves that Aston Martin is ready for another century of beautiful cars. And I can't wait.
Shit. I was trying to see if I can pull that turn, but apparently I cannot. Now I should be able to pull the turn pretty easily. There we go. This is a really
Beautiful as they
gorgeous
are,
car.
Aston Martins are only one of many cars made in the United Kingdom. Let's see what else is out
Yes. Okay. Phew. I was gonna say if I didn't get that, like what the fuck? Oh, that's good though. I love how smooth it is too. It's so smooth. It's so nice. Oh my god. I like how, as someone who's using an Aston Martin as their livery right now, yeah, that's great. It's a good thing. It's very good.
This is shaping up nicely. Time for a change of pace, though. At least at first. The next segment is about Land Rover, and we'll be starting out with the Type 3.
Oh damn! Oh shit! We're going old school. Are you starting up talking?
Land Rover.
There we go.
The British sports utility vehicle. But before that, they were actual utility vehicles. Solid, tough trucks, unstoppable over almost any terrain.
In 400 yards, turn left.
The Land Rover Type 3 marks the point where that shift begins. And we'll be looking at what that meant.
Just like, fuck it, I'll break everything. God, this thing is so fucking slow. Oh my god, this thing chugs! It chugs so
Land Rovers have taken
bad!
on almost every task imaginable. They've been generators, tractors and ambulances. They've brought peace and carried medicines to disaster zones. They've even been buses. Over 500,000 Series 3s were built, and over 70% of those are still on the road today. They were extensively exported and built under license abroad. Belgium, South Africa, even Australia and New Zealand. With a robust chassis and signature Land Rover engineering, the Type 3 also marked the first time that buyers could choose interior options, like seat box protectors and cubby boxes.
Cubby boxes. That's what they're called there? Is cubby boxes?
That trend continued.
Huh.
And by 1982, Land Rover were offering the county spec Type 3. Leisure drivers could choose from such luxuries as all-cloth seats, soundproofing and tinted glass. The trend was increasingly clear, and the future of the Land Rover was starting to take shape. If you squinted, you could already see the shape of the first sports utility vehicle, the Range Rover.
Yeah, this is a Land
While
Rover.
stock Type 3 would never be particularly fast uphill, there is almost no hill that it couldn't climb. Or dam, for that matter, if you've put a proper winch on it.
Valid points. He's 100% right.
In
So,
1978, a Series 3 was custom built for Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. It only had 1,892 miles on the clock when it was auctioned into private hands. And it was in perfect condition. It would be. After all, she trained as a mechanic in the 1940s and will likely remain the only royal able to strip and rebuild an engine.
that's always interesting to know.
In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Oh god, we're gonna have to do some shit.
Along with the Range Rover, others would follow. Discovery, Defender, and the Freelander. Each a more sophisticated and enjoyable utility vehicle. But none of them were a replacement for the Type 3. They were a different kind of car.
Valid. Completely true. Now.
The Type 3 was arguably the first sports utility vehicle, an evolution of the design that would lead ultimately to this.
The
The
Bowler.
Bowler Nemesis, an off-road racing vehicle that turned into a production SUV, the Nemesis EXR.
Let's fucking go, huh?
It sports a turbocharged 5-litre Land Rover Jaguar engine, crammed into a carbon fibre chassis with integral roll cage. It even has the grille, headlights and rear lights from a Range Rover.
Good thing is, this is definitely a driftable car. So I can easily just take it off-road, drift it around. There we go. Nope. No, 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 no. No, cancel. Oh. Cancel. Cancel. Going to restart. Because I do not like it when
It sports a turbocharged 5-litre Land Rover Jaguar engine, crammed into a carbon fibre chassis with integral roll cage. It even has the grille, headlights and rear lights from a Range Rover.
Ooh, that was actually a really beautiful transfer. Let's see if we can pull a
Fully independent suspension design and a 415-litre racing fuel cell allows the Nemesis to take on the longest Dakar stages.
I'm just that friggin' good. That's usually how it is like you do, I think, what, almost 10% of it? Not 10%, like 3 times as much, and that's gold. We'll figure it out when, you know. Yep. We maxed it out. Usually if you...
This is an all-terrain supercar. That's the only fair description for this. But that's what you get when you build an SUV with Land Rover DNA.
Wait, what? How is that? No, 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 no. Doing it again.
It sports a turbocharged 5-litre Land Rover Jaguar engine, crammed into a carbon fibre chassis with integral roll cage. It even has the grille, headlights and rear lights from a Range Rover.
Alright, come on. Give me some good points. Going to a nice drift. Hit a tree. Keep this going. A little longer. Let's see if we can hit 130. Come on.
There are no compromises either. With a 0 to 60 time of an unreal 4.2 seconds,
Boom, boom,
all-wheel
boom.
drive, and the ability to corner near instantly, the Nemesis provides adrenaline and sheer terror in equal measure. This is an all-terrain supercar. That's the only fair description for this. But that's what you get when you build an SUV with Land Rover DNA.
All right. Oh wait, I hit 3. Oh, I didn't realize. Ah, nice. I could have gotten the Ford. Come on, I don't need cargo pants. Not that saying cargo pants are bad. It's just that I don't need them.
Hope you're enjoying yourself. I know I am.
Ooh.
It's great to be able to just focus on telling the story while someone else handles the driving for once. Let's get to the next one. This time, it's Lotus.
Lotuses. Jesus Christ, this thing is a dinky little shit. I got 2 minutes to get there? Alright.
Lotus Engineering Limited began as many stories in British engineering do. In an old barn. The first Lotus cars were offered as kits. You built them yourself. From 1962, they began to actually build the cars themselves. The Elan Sprint showed exactly what they intended to do. Built around a steel backbone with a fiberglass chassis, the Sprint weighed in at a meager 687 kilos parked on the curb.
Are you serious?
On the road, this translated into brilliant agility and fantastic performance.
Fantastic performance. This thing is literally like a fucking fast-ass go-kart.
Designer Colin Chapman famously said, "Adding power makes you faster on the straights. Subtracting weight makes you faster everywhere." He knew what he was talking about.
That is
Turn right.
true. That's 100% true. I agree.
In 100 yards, turn left.
Widely hailed as one of the greatest sports cars of the 1960s, the Elan would be closely studied and emulated, inspiring such masterpieces as the Mazda MX-5.
Oh
the
yeah.
Elan has all the energy, style, and enthusiasm you would expect. Bold, quick, and fun. So much so that they put it in the name. The Elan Sprint was a financial as well as an engineering success for Lotus, validating their approach to design and resulting in a whole family of light, agile roadsters. Which brings us to this, the Lotus Exige. It's heavier than the Elan, admittedly, but it's faster. Much, much faster.
Let's roll. Oh, that's a beautiful.
Touch the pedal, the Exige responds with instant, relentless acceleration. As you'd expect.
God, that's just the
With a 0
design.
to 60 time of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 170 before upgrades and tuning, the Exige is uncompromising.
Uncompromising. His car. Oh, why did it fucking... Okay.
And there's no power steering, so you can really feel the road. A genuinely thrilling drive, and one that isn't afraid to demand you take it seriously.
In
It's like,
200
bitch.
yards, turn left. Turn left.
I like how it's telling me slow. It's like, ah, no. Okay, that one I should have taken slow. 100% should have taken that slow. There we go. Ooh, squirrely, very squirrely. It's very like drifty car. Like, as much as this is a really nice, like, elegant design, more like on the fact that this is a really nice, sleek design. It's really cool. It's just, it's really, really
400 yards, you will arrive at
drifty.
your destination.
Whether it's the rain or not, I don't know. It's just... Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. That's bullshit.
And with rumored launches of 2 new cars in 2020, Lotus looks set to push the benchmark of the experienced sports car well into the next century.
I'm retrying that. I'm 100% retrying that. You always gotta put one more retry and then... Because it's a very
the Exige responds with
wet,
instant,
like, road.
relentless acceleration, as you'd expect.
I don't like that. I don't like wet roads.
With a 0 to 60 time of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 170 before upgrades and tuning, the Exige is uncompromising.
That was the turn that I wanted. Okay.
And there's no power steering, so you can really feel the road. A genuinely thrilling drive, and one that isn't afraid to demand you take it seriously.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
That was actually really perfect. Yeah, see, it's just really, really squirrely at times. That's the thing for me. It's just like, this is a really squirrely car. Like, it's most likely it's just because of the rainwater, but I can't stick to the road. That's the problem, man. Okay, and that car's in the way. Fuck that car. That car actually makes it a little bit more of an issue. There we go. That was actually a lot smoother than usual, so I'll take it.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
And with rumored launches of 2 new cars in 2020, Lotus looks set to push the benchmark of the experienced sports car well into the next century.
We'll continue it. I guess that's another project to do.